Hello, everyone. I hope you have had a wonderful, restful, enjoyable spring break. If you celebrate Easter, I hope you had a wonderful holiday with your family. Today in science, we are going to be talking and reading a bit about Rachel Carson, who I'm hoping that most of you, if not all of you, have heard of. Now, before spring break, we had just finished up pesticides and biomagnification. These two topics are going to lead us perfectly into learning about Rachel Carson because one of the things she is best known for is opening people's eyes to the ecological impacts of a pesticide called DDT, which does biomagnify up the food chain, particularly in birds. So, our goals for today, Monday, April 13th, are number one, you're going to read an article and answer some questions about Rachel Carson. This is going to be due Wednesday. This article is not particularly long, but I chose it because it contains all the key information that I would want any student to know about Rachel Carson. Remember, I don't consider this content even just science. She, changed society and their views on what we're okay with ecologically and what perhaps needs to be regulated or what we need to be aware of in terms of human impact on the environment. So this is really just good life knowledge, in my opinion. Now, number two is optional, okay? Completely optional. I've included an excerpt from Rachel Carson's extraordinarily famous book, Silent Spring. And it's really just the intro to her book. So if it's something you're thinking that you may want to read, check out this excerpt because you can kind of get a taste of her style of writing and the message of the book before you would go out and either borrow or purchase or whatever a copy of your own. It's been quite some time since I've read it. I'd actually like to reread it. But to me, this is a book that is great for anyone to read at least once in their life. Then lastly, there is a video clip I've included on DDT. I love this video clip because it is legitimately an actual advertisement from 1946 where they're trying to kind of wow you on all the wonders of DDT and its household usage. So this is kind of one of those videos that we look back on and, hindsight is 2020, as they say, and we look and think, oh my gosh, I can't believe how they were advertising that. I can't believe they wanted us to put this all over our house. But remember, at the time, we didn't know all the effects of DDT. So this was a completely legitimate and from all points, in 1946, well done ad. So please check that out. It is fairly sad and comical all at the same time. I will show you a little clip of the DDT clip.
Other preparations, sprays for instance, not only irritate the nasal passages and fog up the atmosphere, but quickly lose their effectiveness as the fog is dissipated.
So as you can see, they show all not even just household uses, but some of the formulations that they have thought of every possible way that you could use this both inside and outside the house. So I do think it's an interesting thing to kind of look back in history and check that out. So please check that out. Lastly, our take-home points for today. After you read the article and answer the questions, my goal is for you to have an understanding of the role that Rachel Carson played in environmental science and really shaping our views on human impact of the environment, mainly from the perspective of pesticides. But remember, that kind of started the wave of ecological awareness. She's also credited with being the catalyst for starting the EPA, which is the Environmental Protection Agency in the United States. So that was a huge change that was precipitated really by her book, Silent Spring. And then please submit your homework to me on Schoology by Wednesday. I wish you a happy Monday, and I will check in with you tomorrow.